I don't want to see another tie. I don't want to hear about a tie. None of that. Throwing all my ties away. This drawing flavor, though. I'm throwing all my ties away, man. Seriously. Don't laugh at my sock drawer. Y'all know all y'all sock drawers look like this. But I don't want to hear about a tie ever again, y'all. Yo, that. Say E, A, G, L, E, S. Eagles. Say fly, Eagles fly. Yo, that. What's going on? Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here, man. You know, it's always fly, Eagles fly, man. You already know who it is. It's your boy Philly Fresh, a.k.a. The General, here reporting for duty also, a.k.a. Four for the Better Bird podcast, man. Shout out to my guys, Philly Talk Podcast, a.k.a. Philly Mike, and Steve, a.k.a. Gate City, man. Went live with y'all before and after games. That's how we doing. That's how we rocking this year, even though it has been a bad year. But still, man, we still here. We still here to get y'all content. We still here to let y'all be able to comment and, you know, express how you feel. But if you have not done it, man, I'm getting ahead of myself. Thank you for everybody that's done it. But if you haven't, make sure you hit that sub button right down there, man. Appreciate you. Really do, man. And it's a little bell right next to it. Let you know when I put up all this flavor that you're about to get right now. Yeah, man, make sure you hit that like button, man. Appreciate that, too. Now, check this out, right? I'm going to say it again. If you ain't rocking with us, stay home. Stay home. I understand we have not been up to the level that we should have been. We have not accomplished things that we wanted to accomplish. I said that we would be 3-0 standing here this Monday. I said that at the beginning of the season. But things have not happened. That has not happened. But that does not mean I'm falling off the ship, the bandwagon, whatever you want to call it. I'm still rocking with the EAGLES, man. You already know. Now, if you've done it, stay where you at. I still think we have an opportunity to win this division. Now, is that saying a lot? Probably not. But you still go to the playoffs 4 times in 4 years. A lot of people can't really say that. You know what I mean? But this is what I will say. Doug Pederson, it is time for you to hand over the little clipboard with all the little markings on it and all that kind of stuff, the little iPad, the headset. I need all that gone. I need you to get that up. Doug Pederson, just try it for a couple weeks. Try giving up your play calling and see how it is. And see how this team flourishes. Because your play calling has been horrible. I'm sorry. If you know your quarterback is struggling, if you know your quarterback is in a slump, why do you have him throwing the football 41 times? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I never will. I never will understand why. You know what I mean? And then when you do call these plays, everything is congested. And then you got dudes falling back to back to back. Your number 2 tight end goes out. Your supposedly number 1 wide receiver goes out. You come into the game with wide receivers hurt. But yet and still, you want to throw the ball 41 times. Yet and still, you see Miles Sanders almost got 100 yards at halftime. And you only chose 2. Have him run the ball 8 times at the second half. And then your excuse was, oh, he felt fatigue. He felt fatigue. We wanted to make sure that he was all right. Hey, man, somebody said something different. Miles Sanders goes on WIP and says, what fatigue? I was ready to give them whatever numbers they needed me to do. I was ready for that. Now, what I can say on your behalf, just a little bit, Mr. Doug Pederson, Miles Sanders doesn't look as explosive as he did last year. I don't know if the hamstring is kind of lingering on him. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he still was the best thing out there. You still had to feed him the ball. You still had to take some pressure off of Carson Wentz, who Did not have a good game, but did not have as much of a bad game as everybody is talking about. Now, shout out to Philly Talk Podcast. Me and him are still going back and forth about the Miles Sanders overthrow, right? Mike then sent me, video, the same video, you know what I mean? He done sent it to me, right? I still think that Miles Sanders should have been on the sideline, and not only that, Miles Sanders lost some speed. Now, you want to blame that overthrow on Carson? Okay. I ain't really going to argue with you. I know it's people in this comment section that's going to be, damn fresh, that was an overthrow. You always taking up for Carson, yada, yada, yada. I ain't really taking up for Carson. I'm just saying what I see. When Carson does something wrong, I tell y'all. I never bit my tongue and say, you know what, Carson, even though Carson did bad, he did good. No. I tell you when he has a bad game. I tell you the bad plays I think he makes. I tell you the bad reads I think he makes. But it's not always the quarterback. Because nobody wants to talk about him taking the game over with his legs. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about how Mr. Doug Pederson, now you want to say, right? Now you want to say, oh, well, I think I'm going to put it in Carson's hands more. And, we're going to run the no huddle and all that kind of stuff. You want to know why? Because that's when we scored. That's when we scored touchdowns. When the ball is in Carson's hands and he makes the decisions. Y'all don't believe me? Check the stats. Check the game. When we scored, at the end of the half, it was no huddle, right? When we scored and Carson scored with his legs to tie up the game, it was no huddle, right? Don't worry, I'll wait. Yeah, it was. So you got that, right? Then you got the fact that it just seemed like Carson Wentz runs the offense better when he is saying, you know what? I need you to go here. I need you to be here. I need you to do this. Yada, 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 whatever the case may be. All I'm saying is Doug Pederson is not the play caller that we thought he was. We understand aggressive Doug. We understand that. That worked in 2017, summer 2018. That is not working right now. And he knows it. That's why he didn't go for the field goal. Now, I'm still 50-50 on this field goal thing. At first, shout out to my guys again, man. When I went on with the BBP, man, I said there's no way that you don't kick that field goal. But I forgot, had a little, in me. So I forgot that it's not where the ball is being hiked at, that the opposing offense gets the football if you miss it. It's where it was kicked from. So that's a whole another 10, 12 yards. So when you think about it, they get the ball on their own 45. So they only really got to make, I don't know how strong their kicker leg is, so I don't really know about that. So that's really why I'm 50-50. But I still think I would have trusted Elliott with a 64-yarder. So you missed the aggressive Doug. You don't go for two, which I agree with. Not going for two when you tied the game up, 16 seconds left. But to settle for a tie is not aggressive. You told us at the beginning of the season, at the end of the Washington game, I'm going to always be aggressive. That was not aggressive. You're second-guessing yourself all over again. You cannot do that as a head coach. If you rocking how you rocking, you rock like that, period. You don't sit here and say, oh, 1 week I'm going to be aggressive, and then 1 week I'm going to tuck my tail in between my legs. You're confusing the organization, you're confusing yourself, you're confusing your players, and you're confusing us as fans. Who are you? Who is this team? We don't know who this team is because we don't know who you are. Mr. Doug Pederson. Sorry, y'all. Had to snap. I had to snap. It's time for Doug to give up the play call. And I got some more people to snap on. Trust me. Carson's in there. Jason Peters, oh my gosh. You getting a whole... Matter of fact, I think I might go live to talk about you. I think I'm going live tomorrow. Holla at me, y'all. Tomorrow, I don't know, probably around 3:30, something like that. We're going to go live. We're going to talk about Mr. JP. That's what we're going to do. I need to air him out. Oh my... Yo. Do y'all know? If y'all don't know, let me tell y'all. Y'all know the Matt Pryor, the end of the last play, right? The field goal. when Matt Pryor had the he had the penalty. He had the false start. Do y'all know Matt Pryor wasn't supposed to be in that game at that play? Do you want to know who was supposed to be there? Yeah. Mr. I want $10 million. Mr. You got to pay me to do this. But my shin was hurting. Somebody kicked me in the back of my shin. Somebody kicked me in my leg. So I can't go out there when it's game time. I can't go out there when the season is on the line. Yeah, I got to air you out. Got to air you out, man. Because I'm tired of you. I'm tired of Peters. I don't give a damn how big you is. I don't care about none of that. You was a turnstile yesterday. Almost got Carson Wentz killed, man. Listen, JP, you was a turnstile, man. You was a turnstile, and you're going to end up getting Carson Wentz hurt. And not only that, you sit there, and it's the main reason. You are the main reason why he gets sacked. You don't even help your quarterback up. Like, are you freaking kidding me? This dude thinks he's above the organization. They let this dude do whatever he wants, and there's no type of repercussions. There's no consequences. I would have told that man, said, you want to sit, if you don't get up and play, because he's playing for the Senators. If you don't get up for this play and go block for 5 seconds, if that, you're done. You are done here. But see, Doug can't do that. You want to know why? Because the organization got him in a chokehold. Damn if he do, damn if he don't. I just need Doug to give up the play calling, man. Seriously, just for a couple weeks. Let's see how it go. We got some big games coming up, man. We got some big games coming up. Going live, man. Going live tomorrow, man. I'm gonna get up with y'all. I'm gonna put a make sure you hit that bell though. You gotta hit that bell. I'm going to put to let y'all know, a thumbnail to let y'all know exactly what time we rocking. I ain't sit down. We ain't do this in a minute. Sit down in the car, bust it up with y'all for an hour or two. We ain't doing it in a minute. I think it's time, y'all. What y'all think? But y'all already know, man.
Stay Philly, stay fresh.